I think I have to hard mulligan for Darkfire Sacrifice and Sarlacc. Like, keeping the Spectral Blade is just me hedging versus aggro.
Versus Abyssian.
But the only aggro I've faced so far is Magmar. There's Darkfire Sacrifice. I think we actually keep this, right? Damn, Shadow Creep and Death Watch? Bruh. Let me see. We scale to 4. We need to get to 5. Another awkward turn. Yeah, I think that we don't need to keep a big unit in our opening hand because it's so likely that we're going to have one by like turn 4. Wait, is Duelyst coming back? Yeah, Duelyst II is doing their network test this weekend, Kai Cloud. Welcome in. So now we have Spectral Revenant. Do I want to smork with this first? The Death Watch grows, though, so no. Keep this. Is your character in game still there? Yes, for this network test, they added Legacy Mode, and Legacy Mode lets you play old Duelyst. So right now I'm playing Duelyst II, which has some card reworks. You draw 2 cards in each return. The hero powers are removed. But I did sneak in a game. Has +1 for each nearby ally. So if I demonic lure this, it's a 3/4 base. Ideally, I'd want to kill a Wraithling. Demonic lure to kill this seems like such an overreaction. If I replace into a 2-drop, though, I can kill it with Ritual Banishing, and I guess we're fine. Yeah, we just gotta kill it. Then next turn we can play this Vorpal Reaver. Keep the pressure on. My opponent's going to be on Shadow Nova next turn. I don't know if they're just playing Shadow Creep just because it's a decent 1-drop. Probably not. It's fully Death Watch, it appears. If I was them, I probably would have summoned the Watcher like here, because then the Wraithling can trade immediately. It becomes a 4/3, so it's a bit more resilient. Because now, with it being on this tile, I can just walk away. Oh, they're being super defensive. Okay. That also plays around Dancing Blades, which is nice. I could just go ham with Stormaratha. It just depends on what they have. Playing Vorpal Reaver is better because I get a similar level of threat. But if they kill it, then I get Wraithlings to use Darkfire Sacrifice and keep my ramps up. Yeah, so I'm just going to walk away. Play Vorpal Reaver. And so what's nice here is that they can attack with the Wraithling. This gets boosted, but this would theoretically still survive with 1 HP. Trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. By putting this central, it makes it very difficult for my opponent to develop safely. Like if they want to play like Blood Moon Priestess or Shadow Dancer. Flying, Dying Wish, deal 1 to nearby enemies. Wow, what a weird card. Okay. You killed my Vorpal Reaver. So now I'm the Wraith Lord. Yep. Probably should mulligan. Replace, rather. Dark Terminus, okay. Storm of Wrath is going to be gangbusters. Has like a pseudo Thunderhorn ability. If y'all remember that card. We've also got Rust Crawler. Heavens to Betsy. I guess I can play Storm Aratha here to play around Dancing Blades. Ironically, even though Aratha has flying, I'm still playing it nearby in case they are running Dispel, which Abyssian can only have, like, what? Ephemeral Shroud? Oh, they had second Terminus? Yeah. So it's good that I kept this nearby, so at least the Wraithling is near, so I can clean it up. They could run Lightbender. The meta hasn't evolved enough for Abyssian to remember they need to run Dispel. I've been sitting on Sarlacc Darkfire Sacrifice, and I don't need it anymore. I'm going to save the Red Sinja in case I need to take down something big. Use it as a pseudo removal spell. Because if I attack their general or I attack a Wraithling, I take 1 and deal 7 to something else. Another Storm Aratha. They've already used 2 Dark Terminus. Yeah, Big Abyss is pretty fun. Those last couple losses, I definitely misplayed in the early game too much, especially going first. I gave my opponent way too much leeway. So this deck might actually just want to run like Wraithling Swarm. That way I can just gobble up all the mana tiles immediately to slow down the game. Oh my god, they are playing Shadow Nova. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of thought that the whatever they're called, the 2 ones that they were playing earlier were just kind of there as generic, like, 1-drops. They could have thrown the Dancing Blades onto a Shadow Creep tile, so it died. But hang on, we've got 2, 3, 4. Storm Aratha's fine. We just don't want to get scooped by Shadow Nova number 2. Ritual Banishing is good if they have the Titan. I forget what it's called. It's the one that get the Abyssal Juggernaut, I believe it's called. And I just want to make sure I'm also spreading my units out around Shadow Creep. So we attack with Sarlacc first. This is the best location for the Healing Mystic. I took over my opponent's Wraithling so that they're walled in here. Shadow Nova to hit my face doesn't do anything. Shadow Nova to clear these doesn't do anything. Shadow Nova to hit these means that Healing Mystic still gets in. Because these aren't hitting me in the face, third Shadow Nova is going to do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-ish. So we've got... just got to deal 5 more damage. Storm Aratha seems appropriate. Spectral Blade is also great here. Because I heal back up to full. Just keep Ritual Banishing up. And now I can play Storm Aratha. So that if they want to kill this with, like, third Shadow Nova... it's weird to think about where I should play that. I don't know if it matters. But they've used all 3 demonic lure, I think. You can't scroll in the match history, so I can't count. I haven't been actually keeping numbers. We have ritual banishing this whole time. I haven't seen a game go all the way to my opponent casting 3 Shadow Novas, though. Flying units can go through enemy units, by the way. They have to fully surround themselves to protect from the Stormaratha. I don't think I mentioned that ever. Flying units can move into any space, but they can also move through enemies.